Hello and welcome to episode 101 of the Pixel Street podcast for Friday, May 29th, 2020. As always, I'm one of your hosts, Joel Campos, and joining me today is the man who sucks at mini golf on the Xbox One, John Hansen.
Sir, I would just like to remind you of our previous stream we had over a week ago now, where I was declared mini golf champion of the podcast.
See, I don't know. I've heard it both ways.
I haven't. I'm the best that ever was. That's it. I'm the king.
I'm not buying it.
The king! And
I'm not buying it.
Connor also did okay, but you showed up. So that was good for you.
I did show up, and I drank a lot of beer, and it was a great time.
Yeah, we had a good time.
But yeah, anyway, yeah, this is the podcast where we get together and talk about one of the things we love most, and that is video games. As always, you can catch the podcast on Friday mornings on your podcast platform of choice, as long as on YouTube by searching for Almost Random or Pixel Street Podcast over there, and on our Facebook page if you search for Pixel Street Podcast. Also, follow us on Twitter at Pixel Street Pod, where we do giveaways. We just recently did one for our 100th episode. We gave away 3 $20 gift cards to different people who commented and retweeted, all that fun stuff. So yeah, stay tuned to our Twitter as well for giveaways and kind of just news and stuff. And to hear about our upcoming streams and whatnot.
Yeah, we are streaming a bit more lately.
Yeah, we have been, and it's been great. John just got a new green screen, so he just has been using that all the time.
I love it.
All right, give us your 10-second Elgato green screen review. Now.
It's great. It's super simple to set up and store away, and that's about all there is to say. It works perfectly.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I think you showed me a video or something. Well, you sent me a video of you testing it. I don't know if you sent it or I saw it on Facebook. But then you showed me while you were streaming how easy it was for you to just take it down.
Yeah, it literally. It's nuts. Like right now, it's literally sitting behind the chair I'm sitting in. You open the little case for it, and then there's a handle. You just pull it up, and when you're done, you push it down. It's that simple.
And when you pull it up, can you stop it at any height?
Yeah, you can stop it at any height. I want to say the max height probably about 6.5 feet. So it's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty high. Cool, but we are not here to review Elgato products, although that would be pretty badass if they wanted to
stop Elgato.
But let's get into the upcoming releases.
Yeah, not much this week aside from a few pretty big re-releases. You got the BioShock collection, the XCOM 2 collection, and the Borderlands Handsome collection, all releasing on the Switch this Friday. This Friday was also the original release date for... the second original release date for The Last of Us Part 2. Of course, that was delayed until next month. Also, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition comes to the Switch. So, mostly just re-releases this week and some indies.
Yeah, and then coming next week you have Clubhouse Games, which I honestly have been thinking about picking up.
There's actually been quite a bit of coverage around that game lately. It's kind of surprising because they're just board games, right? But I've been seeing...
but now's the time for that.
Oh, yeah, no, perfect timing and everything. And it's good that this comes out because there's... every now and then you get, like, your Monopoly and those other Hasbro games, but, like, there isn't much in the way of board games in video games right now. So, this is cool to see.
I completely agree. It's also we're not getting Last of Us, but I mean we're close enough. I guess we could kind of talk about The Last of Us Part 2. Did you watch that gameplay the other day?
No, I'm trying to go into the game as blind as possible, so I skipped it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I guess we'll hold off on that then. If you're trying to go in blind, I don't want to ruin anything for you. So
yeah.
But it was cool. I'll say that it was a cool gameplay trailer.
Awesome.
It made me really want to replay the first one, but I honestly don't think I have the time.
Yeah. Did it look like the gameplay has improved from the first one? Because I love the first one's story, but the gameplay, I think, is a little overrated.
The gameplay, it looked very similar. Like, it looked like they took what they had and just kind of adapted on that. It doesn't look like a drastic change.
Okay, well, I mean, in some ways, that's good. You don't want a big, drastic change in those. We'll see how it is when it comes out.
Yeah, also, it's a first-person shooter.
Yeah. It's also a board game.
Yeah, it's coming out with 50, what is it?
51 something. Yeah.
Whatever. But yeah, I'm looking down at this list a little deeper, and we're supposed to have Ghost of Tsushima on June 26th, but obviously that got pushed back a few weeks.
Yep.
Yeah, so that does it for new releases. I'll talk about what you've been playing.
All right, so I've been playing more Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Okay, a lot more Assassin's Creed Odyssey. That game had me hooked. I beat the game a couple of days ago. Well, the main story. I haven't gotten to the DLC yet.
Okay.
Yeah. Have you beaten the game?
Yeah, I beat the main story.
Okay.
I don't know how in depth we want to go into spoilers because I know a lot of people are now playing it.
I'm avoiding spoilers. I just was wondering how far you've gone. Okay, so we've played about the same amount. Yeah, I checked my time. So for me to beat the main story, to kill all of the cultists, and to become the #1 mercenary, took me about 52 hours. So yeah, that's cutting out a lot of side content, and I haven't even gotten to the DLC yet. So like we said the last time we talked about this, that game is ridiculously big, so much that it kind of hurts it. That being said, man, is that a good game. It's
great. Yeah, and in terms of hours, I think I have around the same, maybe a little more than you. Mm-hmm. But instead of doing all the I don't have all the cultists killed. I still have like 15 to go. Mm-hmm. I do not have all the cultists killed. I am not the top mercenary, but I did a lot of side stuff along the way, and I also did some of the DLC while I was playing still.
Yeah,
I love the game.
I'm planning on playing the DLC. I might jump into it right away. I'm not sure, since we still have a couple weeks here until Last of Us comes out. Might just try and knock out all of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. But yeah, no, that is... I didn't think I would say this because I wasn't much of a fan of the changing gameplay from the traditional Assassin's Creed thing, but this is definitely one of my favorite games in the series. Origins I thought was okay. It didn't really wow me or anything. I love Bayek as a character, but the game around him was just but Odyssey is definitely up there with my favorites in the series.
You see, for me, it's kind of the opposite. I hated the old Assassin's Creed gameplay. Mm-hmm. Like, I tried Assassin's Creed 1, I just couldn't do it. I played for like 2 hours, and I was like, this isn't for me.
Oh, one isn't good.
I played through all of 2. It took me a while, but did it.
2 is great.
But I just was not a fan of the gameplay of it. But the gameplay of Origins was good to me. I like that. And then what they evolved it to into this just made me really love it. And that kind of goes back into what we were saying about how franchises should try not to change the gameplay too much. Mm-hmm. But this, if you play through Assassin's Creed 2 and this, you're going to think they're a different series almost.
Well, also this series also needed a change, but it also could have been avoided if Ubisoft would have just taken a break from the series. They were releasing it every single year, so you were essentially getting the same gameplay every single year from them.
In the same bugs in some cases.
Yeah. In some cases, even worse bugs when you look at Unity. So
yeah, Unity was a mess.
I still loved it though. There's not much more to say about Odyssey. It's huge, too big in my opinion, but man, I love it regardless.
Yeah, great game. I mean, we've talked about it so much on this podcast. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so moving on to what I've been playing. I've been playing some more of the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Mm-hmm. And I fucking love it, man. Like, I've been playing here and there. I've been trying not to, I just play through the whole really quick. That's mainly because like right after I got it, right after it came out, I took my PS4 and put it in the living room because my roommates wanted to play a lot of the VR stuff. So it's been out there, but I am like a chapter and a half from beating the game, and like I'm further now than I've ever been in the game. Like on the PS1 back in the day,
Mm-hmm.
because I've said it before. Like back then, I was like a dumb kid. I didn't really understand what I was doing. Like a lot of these systems didn't really like comprehend in my mind.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely past where I've been in the game before. So at this point, the story's all new to me. So I don't even know like how this first iterate. I don't even know first episode, I guess, of however
Mm-hmm.
many episodes. I think they hinted at 3 episodes.
Yeah,
Let's
3
see,
would make sense.
but yeah, I don't even know how this part chapter, I guess, is gonna end. So it's definitely exciting to be playing through it, and like the visuals in the game are great. For certain things, other things are lackluster if you look closely.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, I love the gameplay of the game. It seems like they changed a lot in terms of, the turn-based stuff. That's kind of gone. But I think you can play a more turn-based mode if you select it at the beginning. I don't know
Yeah,
if you could
there's a
switch
way
that in
to
the
choose
middle.
between the two.
But yeah, overall loving the game. Great. The gameplay is great. Can't wait to beat it and then wait 5 years for the next one.
Yeah, who knows when the next version comes out or anything.
Square Enix they're notorious for releasing a game and then like
Well,
announcing the next one and waiting.
not even just Square Enix, but the game director Tetsuya Nomura. He directed this, and he's also the director of Kingdom Hearts. So you see the 11-year wait for Kingdom Hearts 3. That's all him.
Yeah, and that's gonna hurt this game a lot if they wait like 5 years to release the next one.
I
Like
think I think I
it's been in
saw that they're
development long
already
enough.
working on it.
Yeah, like it's been in development for so long. You would think that they're kind of far along in the second one.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll
In a
see.
dream scenario, I think Final Fantasy fans would love to have this out within the next couple years, but it's Nomura,
Yeah, if it was,
so who knows?
yeah, if it was an every other year thing, that would be perfect.
Oh yeah.
But who knows? Yeah, like you said, he's notorious for long, long release times, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure by next podcast I'll have this beat, so I'll talk more about it next week probably.
Awesome.
You like some Minecraft Dungeons, huh? I played a little bit.
Yeah, so this came out this week. Me and Connor did a duo stream yesterday of this recording. And it's really cool. I'm actually putting the finishing touches on a first impression video for my YouTube, so just search up Revek Shadows on YouTube to check that out. It's just the beginner's game to Diablo, and that's really all it needs to be. I state this even in my video, like I think hardcore fans of Diablo and dungeon crawlers will look down at this game for how simple it is, but there's a lot of charm in it, and you really just gotta look at it like Mario and Rabbids was for XCOM. It's just a simple version of a game to get people into that genre, and I think it nails it, at least so far. I'm about 3.5 hours in.
Yeah, I've played like 2 hours and I'm enjoying what it is.
Mm-hmm.
For me, Diablo, I mainly played through and then I played some of the end game with friends, but I never got super into it. I know people play it like almost as if it's like an MMO
Oh
where
yeah.
they just put tons and tons of hours. And I have a friend that I play some games with, and he on Twitter I saw posted like, "Oh yeah, the end game's not all that." And I'm like, "Dude, it's a child's game essentially.
Yeah,
Like
it's Minecraft.
you can't expect them to have seasons and loot drops like
Well,
Diablo."
also, it just released, and Mojang have already proven that they can. I mean, they've proven with Minecraft that they can support a game for a really long time and make it a better experience as time goes. If they pull that off with Dungeons, look out, because this game could have legs for a really long time.
Yeah, I'm curious. Have you been playing on Xbox or PC?
Xbox.
Okay, because I was playing on PC and I thought it played really great there. I didn't play it on Xbox at all.
It works great on Xbox, except for one huge oversight with the controls. I don't know how they handle this on PC, but the melee and interaction button are always the same. Even if you like go in to change the controls, it's always the same. So that means you can be attacking people. If a teammate goes down and you're trying to attack them, you'll just go and start picking them up, and enemies will just have free shots on you. I hate that.
I'm sure that's the same on PC, but I have not played with people at all, so okay. I've only been playing solo, so
yeah,
I have no idea.
Awful. I played with Connor and our friend Josh, and there were so many times where that screwed us over. It's awful.
Yeah, I'm going to be curious to try it out on Xbox as well. I initially downloaded it on my Xbox, and then I was like working one day, like the day it came out, and I was like, hold on, I can install that onto my PC and play it. So I just downloaded it there.
I mean, it should be like, play anywhere, so your progress should carry over.
Yeah, it is. And I just feel like a game like this is better suited on a PC, personally.
I got you. I'm just not much of a PC player, so.
Yeah, I've been enjoying the time that I've had with it so far. It's one of those games, like I said, I'll probably play through the story and a little bit after, max level and be done with it. But, yeah. I don't know how much the game costs or how many hours it takes to beat. I know it's 30. Well, no, I think it's 20, but 30 for like the Hero Edition or something like that. I'm not sure.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Either that or it's 30 and 40. One or the other. But yeah, I've been enjoying it.
Yeah, cool. It's a good game.
The other game I played through, and I actually beat over the weekend, which is surprising because I never heard about the game, is Madden. You know anything about this, John?
It's the Shark PG.
It's a Shark PG indeed. Yeah, this game is a lot of fun. It was a quick play. I think it said I played like 30 hours, and I had beaten the game. I didn't 100% it, but I had imagined if I played 5 more hours, I'd have all the achievements for finding all the collectibles and stuff. But yeah, the story is all right. You're basically, I guess, without spoiling it, I guess, the story is you're a shark with a mission to kill somebody who hurt you, I guess, as a baby shark. And yeah, it's just a lot of fun. It's surprisingly fun, to be honest. Like, the person I game share with got it, and I was like, all right, yeah, I'll try it. Like, I didn't think I would like it, and I ended up playing through the whole thing over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And I think one of the things that helps it is that it's not too long.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if this was like 10 to 20 hours longer, I would have gotten bored of it. But the fact that it's so short, I think, is what made me love it even more, if that makes any sense. Like, it didn't overstay its welcome. But yeah, it's an RPG as a shark, essentially. You eat things, you grow, you level up. You can equip new organs and teeth and fins, and it's just a wild ride. It's a lot of fun. I'd highly recommend getting it, especially I think it's only $40. Mm-hmm. So like, it's not like it's $60. And also, I didn't know that this was made by Deep Silver.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Huh. And I remember, and I found that out like 3 days after I started playing it, and I remember seeing like the main menu, like the logo. I was like, man, this is giving me real Dead Island vibes. And sure as shit, it's made by Deep Silver. Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, it's a great game for the
price.
That's
awesome.
Yeah, it's a great game for the price. I'm excited to see what they do next. I'm wondering if they're going to make a sequel to this, which I could easily see them doing, but I wonder if they're going to try something different and wacky like this again. Who knows?
That's cool.
But yeah, overall, I definitely recommend it if you are looking to spend $40 to play through a game on the weekend. It's wacky. I don't know how else to explain it. It's a lot of fun.
Awesome.
Yeah, but with that, let's get into the news. I'll take this first one. This article comes from Kotaku. Ethan Gatch, I think is how you say his name. Xbox Series X backwards compatible games will support Quick Resume feature and HDR, Microsoft says. Microsoft explained some of the ways that Xbox Series X will play older games, even better than the hardware they were originally created for, in a blog post this morning. Not only should games be able to play all of these games from the past, not only should gamers be able to play all these games from the past, but they should play better than ever before. Jason Ronald, who's helping lead development on Xbox Series X, wrote Wire. To that end, he outlined the ways older games from Xbox, Xbox 360, and Xbox One will play on the next-gen hardware, aided in large part by the fact that they will run natively, making full use of the new CPU, GPU, and SSD. Here's a rundown of what that means. Games will see significant reductions in in-game load times. When asked how significant, Microsoft directed Kotaku to a tech demo showing State of Decay 2 loading on Xbox Series X. I did not see that.
Oh, that's an older thing.
Maybe I did. I just don't remember.
Yeah, they had two TVs side by side playing State of Decay 2 on the Series X and the One X, and it was just a lot faster on Series X.
Diving back into this article, they'll support an innovative HDR reconstruction technique that adds HDR to older games that didn't originally have it. And older games will also support Xbox Series X's new Quick Resume feature, which lets players swap between up to at least 3 games at a time. This is all exciting stuff. It's kind of almost similar to the way the Series X was seen as backwards compatible.
Yeah, I'm just reading on a little more. None of this is really surprising. This is kind of the same stuff that they've been saying for a while. But it's good for them to come out and really confirm it, really hammer it down. So, yeah, we've known for a while that backwards compatibility is going to be one of the Series X's main draws, like with the Xbox One. Especially when you go into this, seeing that earlier this week there was a report that the PS5 won't be able to do any backwards compatibility out of the box. It has to have an update for it. I don't know. We'll see how this all plans out, but this is just another example of the Xbox doing good by their fan base with backwards compatibility.
Yeah, and I was also reading that games could have up to double the frames per second as they did originally, which is insanely cool.
Oh yeah.
I remember I was replaying through the Gears games before 5 came out, and I played Gears of War 3 on my Xbox One X, and it was upscaled automatically to 4K, and it looked so good, compared to how I remember it looking on the 360. So it's just crazy. The kind of stuff that they're able to do for those backwards compatible titles.
Yeah. I mean, it's just more of what they've been doing, which is good.
All right, moving on.
All right.
Next one.
A PS5 conference is reportedly coming as early as next week. This is from Adam Bankhurst of IGN. Sony is reportedly planning a PlayStation 5 digital event for as early as next week, kicking off other events that will take place over the coming weeks and months. As reported by Bloomberg, people with direct knowledge of the matter have said the virtual event could take place on June 3rd, but also cautioned that plans have been in flux and that the date may change. Sony is not expected to reveal everything about the PlayStation 5 at this first showing, and many more details will arrive with the aforementioned other events. This reveal will be the next big look at the future of the PlayStation since Sony revealed the... Okay, well, voila. So, yeah, I mean, this doesn't tell us much, like the rest of Sony's handling of the PS5 so far. But, I mean, it's good that we're finally gonna get some news. Maybe we'll actually see the console. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
They also said recently that they're going to be revealing the launch lineup of games really soon. So this could be that as well, which will be exciting. Yeah, I mean, this is just kind of a thing that we don't know what we're going to see until we see it.
Yeah, and I feel like this whole quarantine has really fucked up like all of this information dropping on these two consoles.
Mm-hmm.
Because at this point, it almost feels like each console is playing the waiting game on the other. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Xbox has definitely been more out in front, though, with their messaging and everything. Sony have just been very wait and see. We're not ready to show anything. They've taken a much more secluded take to all this.
But at the same time, like right now, it seems like Sony is waiting on Microsoft to announce like a price, a launch date, and all that.
Well, you can
but
say
at the
that
same
with both of
time,
them.
yeah, I know, and that's what I'm saying. And at the same time, it seems like Xbox, yeah, they're saying like we're gonna get console details in June, but that like it could just be details on the console. You know, like you see kind of what it can do and dashboard, whatnot. But it could be that they don't reveal price or anything there because they're still waiting on Sony to say something.
Nah, we'll see.
It's annoying, John.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
very, very frustrating.
This is kind of more of the same that happens every time there's a new console revealed.
I'm gonna rip my hair out. Okay. Moving on. This is I don't think this is an article as much as it is just pictures. But,
just images.
Yeah. Universal Studios Japan. There's new pictures of the what is it? Super Nintendo Land?
Nintendo World.
Super Nintendo World. It looks like there's new like multiple theme park areas within. You know, I think that we kind of knew that before.
Yeah, we knew. They had revealed like a concept thing before, and this is very
with, like,
much
the Donkey Kong section stuff, right?
I don't know. I just remember the concept thing where they were like showing off all of the different areas of the theme park, and it looks pretty much right on with what they've been saying it will look like, and I am so excited. Obviously, I'm not going to Japan anytime soon, but I really hope that this comes to Orlando so I can go down there and go through this place because this looks amazing.
It looks really cool, but I'm trying to get a scale for it because I see like cars in the parking lot, and I'm like, yo, this theme park doesn't look that big.
I think these pictures definitely make it look smaller, but who knows when you're actually there. There's so much packed in there, so it could feel a lot bigger when you're inside it.
Yeah, who knows? All I know is this thing is gonna be fucking packed.
Oh yeah,
when it finally opens.
Dude, it looks so good though. All the warp pipes, Bowser's Castle. It looks like Peach's Castle is the like the
entrance
opening.
Almost.
Yeah, the entrance. So much cool stuff in there. I really hope that it's as cool as it looks.
Yeah, I'm just scrolling through these pictures and it is cool. It's also funny how like some of these pictures are taken like really shittily because like obviously they probably are not letting you fly drones over there.
Yeah.
So like some of them are just taken from like the top floor of a building really far away.
Yeah, you could tell that they were taken like through a screen.
Yeah. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is overall really fucking cool.
Yeah, and it's right next to Hogwarts, which is kind of funny to me.
Yeah.
Like, you can just see the Harry Potter land like next door.
Yeah, I haven't been to one of these theme parks since I was like 7 or 8 years old. So I don't really have a sense of scale.
Me either.
Honestly.
I went to Disney World when I was 13. Other than that, I've never been to one.
Yeah, I'm definitely due to go back to Disney. I want to go check out all the Star Wars stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That would be really fucking cool.
Yeah. But yeah, hopefully this comes to Orlando sooner rather than later.
Yep. All right, I guess we're on to quick news.
Yeah.
We're chugging right along here.
We are.
First up, we have EA renews their NFL exclusivity deal for Madden, making simulation football games. What do you think of this?
Whatever.
It's not surprising at all.
I'll play an NFL game like once every 5 years or so. So okay, whatever. It just means that this series will not get too much there's obviously there's not going to be any competition there, so they're not really going to change up too much. It's just going to be the same Madden experience for a while.
Yep, and it makes perfect sense because they're making so much money every year off this.
Oh yeah.
Up next we have Amazon's Crucible is looking like another Battleborn. I honestly cannot say I'm surprised at all.
No, not necessarily, but it still doesn't look good considering this is Amazon's first published game. Hold on, let me see if I can pull up the numbers real quick. But like, it's okay. In the first week, I covered this a lot in its first week of launch. It was getting about 2,500 concurrent players every day. Right now, it's topping out at like 600 people total.
Wow.
Which is not great.
I think the market for hero shooters is just too saturated right now. Like, there's way too many of them. Like, you have Overwatch, which is pretty much dominant.
I don't really think it's saturated because there's not too many. It's just that the ones that are there control the market. Overwatch and Apex Legends. Like, that's all we really need because they're the best at everything they do.
And now Valorant came in, which is
Valorant. I totally forgot about that.
And that's a huge deal. And I feel like people are playing Valorant and they're like, I just started into this one. I don't really want to get into a new one.
Yeah. It's it's already Crucible has already fallen out of the Steam top 100 for most played games, and it's only been out for
a few days,
a week. Yeah, about a week.
Yeah, I have a feeling this is just going to suffer the same fate as Bleeding Edge. Just too little, too late.
Man, I had already forgotten about Bleeding Edge. That was such a forgettable game, man.
Yeah, I almost forgot the name of it. I had to think of it for a few minutes. But yeah, I guess we'll see in the future what comes of Crucible. Yeah, I just think it's a bad time to release a hero shooter.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Especially when you have Overwatch having already announced Overwatch 2.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah, the fans of the hero shooter are gonna be waiting for that game to come out. Even though Crucible is a free game, on even the PC crowd, you've already got Overwatch, or like you said, you're looking at Valorant, which revealed their release date is coming up soon. I don't remember when.
I think June 3rd.
Oh, so that's in the next week.
Yeah, their official release is next week.
Is that game going to be free to play, or is it going to cost?
I think it's free to play.
All right,
I'm going to look it up. Is Valorant free to play? Entirely free to play.
Awesome. So, yeah, maybe we'll have to do a stream on that.
Yeah, I definitely want to play more of it. Moving on, this is one I'm interested to hear from you about because it sounds like you know more than me. Pokemon Go Fest 2020 will be held in your backyard. Yeah, and I think this kind of goes with like all the Pokemon Go stuff that they've been doing.
Oh yeah,
during quarantine, like letting you do raids from home to nearby raids, stuff like that. Yeah. So I guess what have they said about this?
Not much, honestly. Just that they're still gonna like be giving out tickets, I guess. Let me see if I can pull up their Twitter. But it's you're gonna be able to play your you're gonna be able to take part in the Pokemon Go Fest wherever you're at this year. You don't have to go to Chicago or San Diego, wherever it's been in the past. Okay, they haven't said much on their Twitter, but they do have a post up here. Pokemon Go Fest 2020, a completely reimagined virtual event experience, is coming July 25th and 26th. Trainers, in 2019, our Pokemon Go Fest lineup was bigger and better than ever before. That summer, we held more than one Pokemon Go Fest in the same year for the first time ever. Chicago, Dortmund, and Yokohama hosted individual Pokemon Go Fest events that in total brought together over 600,000 trainers for a special summer of live events. This year, we're bringing you a totally reimagined Pokemon Go Fest experience. Save the dates on July 25th and 26th. Pokemon Go Fest 2020 will take place as an entirely global event in a virtual format, which will allow trainers worldwide to participate from wherever they play. In another first, all ticket holders will be able to attend both days of this 2-day event, which we will miss While we'll miss the traditional congregation of Pokemon Go fans, we're thrilled to bring a special Pokemon Go Fest experience to trainers. Not only are you in for an exciting weekend of bonuses, Pokemon encounters, and special research, there will also be exciting ways to connect with other trainers and experience other fun surprises throughout the entire summer. Be sure to check the Niantic blog and the Pokemon Go Fest website for more updates in the coming weeks. We can't wait to share them all with you. Until we can all meet again in the same park and under the same sky, let's go. So yeah, it's just Pokemon Go Fest wherever you're at, which is awesome because I'd never had a chance to do this living in Iowa, and I'm definitely gonna take advantage of this. I would imagine that the tickets would be less this year since everyone can do it. I don't
know. I did imagine it'd still be like $20 to $25.
Is that how much it was to see it?
Yeah, that's how much.
That's not bad.
Pokemon Go Fest has been in the past.
That's not bad at all. I would pay that. So
yeah, it's worth it, especially because you usually get a legendary at the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually like a new legendary that they announce. But yeah,
it's definitely
Pokemon
gonna be
Go
something
Fest.
I do. I really love all the updates Niantic has done to keep this game playable during this time. So really, they've done a great job for the most part. So
it's definitely awesome, but honestly, they have to.
Oh yeah, they've got to. I mean, they literally could have just said, yeah, sorry, it's canceled this year, but they're actually like retooling it to be everywhere, so that's really cool.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited because Pokemon Go Fest, I've been going in Chicago. I didn't go this past year because I was out of town, but I went the 2 years prior to that, and it's always been a blast. Just seeing all these fucking Pokemon nerds in one place, it's great.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, moving on from that, I'm sure we're going to talk about that a lot in the coming months because I'm sure we're both going to take part.
Oh yeah.
Grand Theft Auto 6 release is speculated for before March 2024.
I mean, this is so far out.
I know.
Okay. Whatever.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like, people have been asking about GTA 6 for fucking ever. And it's like, yo, you'll get it when you get it. You can't keep asking. Like,
this is Rockstar. They're going to take their sweet time.
Yeah, they're constantly pumping content into Grand Theft Auto 5, so...
And they're still making millions of dollars every single day from it.
Exactly. It's nuts.
Until you stop playing GTA 5, they're not really going to see an incentive to get this game out any sooner. So, like...
Is GTA 5 still, like, constantly in the top 10 sold games every month?
It's still up there. Every day. Or every week.
I'll start asking about GTA 6 once this is not in the top 10.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I put out a article in the last few days here of just like looking at what we could get from GTA 6, but like, yeah, there's no way we're getting this anytime soon. Yeah, who knows? Like it's like Red Dead Redemption between 1 and 2. How long did that game take? 10 years?
I think 9 years.
9.
I think it technically came out in 2010.
Yeah. So if this comes out, let's say November of 2023, that's
10 years.
Is it 10 years? Did GTA 5 come out in 2013?
I think 2013.
Yeah.
GTA 5 release.
So yeah, it makes sense for what Rockstar has done in the past, but it just is what it is.
Yeah, it came out on 360 September 17th. And then the following year it came out on Xbox One and PS4 in November.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely don't expect this anytime soon.
Nope.
Moving on, Sony says the PlayStation 5's processing is 100 times faster than PS4. Honestly, this is not surprising to me.
No, this is more of...
It's just
this is another example... Yeah, another example of just... It's the same thing they've been saying this whole time.
Yeah, not very surprising. I'll be surprised once I see some actual footage of what the fucking thing can do.
Yeah.
Other than that Unity engine of something we'll never see.
Right. Or Unreal. Because Exile is developing their next game in Unreal Engine 5 for the Xbox Series X because, well, they're owned by Microsoft now. So, wow, look at that. Unreal Engine 5 does work on Xbox.
Wow.
There's so many people online saying that, it doesn't work. And it's like, what are you talking about? Of course it will work.
Yeah, it's like the most universal engine there is.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And Microsoft has said multiple times that an Xbox is basically a dumbed down PC. Like the architecture is so similar to like Windows.
Yeah, essentially.
Well, that brings us to the end. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
I mean, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. This quarantine's been it's been fine. It's been rough. My work wants us to start coming back. Like not next Monday, but the following one. But I kind of just expressed my concerns to them, saying, like I don't really feel comfortable, coming back so soon, especially when my job doesn't require me to be at the office at all.
Right.
So apparently some people got an email who didn't express as much concern saying to come back, but I did not. So I'm definitely happy that I don't have to go back immediately. Probably in the next few months, so I'll probably end up back. Okay. But other than that, just been apartment hunting. We just signed a lease today for a new place, so pretty nice. I'll have a whole month to move between July and August.
All right.
Just that slow move. Yeah, what about you, man? How's your quarantine?
Just writing and making videos, just the usual.
I would love to see how much more writing you've done since quarantine started.
Oh, it's a lot. It's so much more. It is so much more to the fact that I am contemplating doing this full time now.
Really?
Contemplating. Not quite there yet, but
the money's not all there yet.
Not quite, but we also did the one site that I mainly write for, we did get a pay cut when all this started because advertisers are just not paying right now. Not much. But once that goes back up near normal, we will be back to normal and we will see how things go then. But yeah, no, I've been putting out tons of stuff. Yeah, definitely a lot.
Yeah, that's awesome. That'd be awesome if you could do that full time.
Absolutely.
I guess with that, we're going to end episode 101. We just did our weekly welfare check on each other there.
Yeah, right. Check on your friends.
Yeah, for real. Check on your friends, especially if you haven't heard from them in a while. That ends episode 101 of the Pixel Street Podcast for Friday, May 29th, 2020. Follow us on Twitter by going to twitter.com/pixelstreetpod. That's where we post all of our streams. John will retweet his articles he's posting. You'll see the podcast on there every week. You can listen to us on your podcast platform of choice or on our Facebook by searching for Pixel Street Podcast there. It's also posted on YouTube at Almost Random. I also post my streams there and on Facebook as well. You could follow me on Twitter at Campo63. John, where are you at on them interwebs?
On Twitter, I am at Revec Shadows. Also, search for my YouTube, just Revec Shadows, or youtube.com/JohnGW92. Been streaming a bit more, so just go to mixer.com/Revec Shadows.
Other than that, we will see you right here next week for episode 102 of the Pixel Street Podcast.
Bye.